It's time to dust off your favourite chair and sit in front of the big screen TV. Get a drink in your hand because it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Your number one host, the Thunder from Down Under, a man on a quest to make money for beer. Sparring DK presents Relegation Regen Rebuild, PSG. Hello and welcome to Relegation Regen Rebuild with PSG. This is the series finale, the final episode that we will see here with PSG. We've won the league purely on simulations, just getting over AS Monaco on the line. We've beaten them in the Champions League, so that's two trophies we've picked up this season. We've got one more to play for here. It's the Coupe Nationale. Let's go and have a look at that fixture. Right, so the Coupe Nationale final here is against Guingamp, of course, and they have a 95 rated Mbappe, but not much else in the back catalogue. So we'll be looking to try and get a treble here, finish off this series, give you a squad report, wrap everything up, and see, hopefully we can finish this series with that third trophy. So let's jump in to this episode. So the final game of this series, it is the championship, of course. Rodriguez has hit a 90, Schultz a 91 now. And what a squad we have built here. I mean, what are we in? Episode 48. It's been a little bit accelerated, a little bit quicker than normal, just to get things all finalised before FIFA 20. But thank you very much if you have made your way through this series with me. It's been exciting. I have enjoyed it. So let's get into this game, though, and see if we can finish it off with another title for PSG. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the French Cup final. And, well, the only man that we really need to keep an eye on here is Mbappe. But 95 rated, the same as Arnaise, the two big dogs of world football going at it hammer and tong here to see if we can take out the Coupe Nationale or the French Cup. And maybe, just maybe, we'll get to lift this trophy again. I'm pretty sure we are the defending champions. So this squad coming off a Champions League victory, still another game to play. And we've got through on penalties. Those were all simulated, those games. But we're going to play the final here just to lift, hopefully, one more trophy to finish off this career mode. And, well, they're talking up Cassel instead of Arnaise. Interesting. But two French players here, Mbappe and Cassel. And here in the French Cup final, a big game. Will PSG come out on top? Barbier slams it out wide. Asks for Cassel to make the run. Arnaise is pushing in, and so is Amarel. He goes inside for Cisse, who gets ripped apart. It's cleared away for a throw-in for PSG. Ribeiro finds the skipper Arnaise, the Champions League hero. Cuts back beautifully. Here is Arnaise. Good block. Amarel fires it off. Pedro lays it back for Barbier. Can he set something up? Off to Pedro. Here is Arnaise. He's picked out. Mbappe just destroyed by Barbier. Here's Amarel. Oh, that's got to be a free kick, referee. Oh, Arnaise has been ruined. I'm not sure we've really scored many free kicks here in this career mode, but Arnaise will step up and have a red-hot crack. Oh, and he's hit the crossbar. Almost for the skipper. Pushes forward, lays it off Arnaise. Cut back inside here, lays it off for Pedro Jesus, who hits the defender on the way through. Lays it through, finds Arnaise, slips out the back door. Cassel to Arnaise. Is he offside? He is. It's 1-0 PSG, and the captain gives us the lead here in the first 20 minutes. Well, PSG have had pretty much full control of this first half, and finally we break through, find ourselves a goal, and it's the captain once again, Arnaise. 1-0 PSG. Barbier through to the skipper. It bobbled out the back. Cassel lays it through, and Arnaise with the finish. 1-0 PSG. Oh, Mbappe, there he is. He's shown up now. 1-1, game on here in the French Cup. Ribeiro, the entire career mode has probably just lacked that little bit of pace, and if he gets done on the run, like he just got turned inside out here, he just can't get back quick enough. Rodriguez in front of Mbappe. It didn't matter, as Mbappe gets the finish. Makes it 1-1. He's their marquee man. He's played with them for 8 seasons after being transferred from PSG. And he's got to finish here against his former side. 1-1 in the French Cup. All right, they've got themselves a corner here. And Mbappe's starting to have a little bit more of an influence. Rodriguez there with a big clearance. Just need to settle into this game. really been the attacking side, but Gamp have got back in, and that one's over the top. Corner here for PSG on the cusp of half-time. Can we find Big Shilter? No, but we can find Amarel, who rails the crossbar. Unfortunately, he's denied an opportunity. He's gotten big. It's just hit the post. Goal kick. Looks like it'll be tied up here at 1-1 at half-time. In short, back to the goalkeeper. Punched out. Jesus puts his body on the line, and there is the half-time whistle. Deadlocked at 1 apiece. Cassell lays through, finds Arnaez. He's going to have to slip back. Does well, Arnaez, and he takes the strike, works the keeper. Pedro gets in there, but it's cleared away. Lays it off. Has Arnaez, and it's another good save. Pedro. Arnaez! Oh! Here's Cassell. Plays it off. Jesus slips it out wide. Cisse plays it back inside for Arnaez. Oh, it's brilliant football. Arnaez again, getting on the end of a key pass. And it's 2-1 PSG. And this man has carried this side from day one, and here he is trying to carry us to another trophy. Cisse with a vision to look inside. Arnaez with a class finish. And it's 2-1 PSG here in the French Cup final. He's doing it again. The big man on campus, Fabio Arnaez. Arnaez to Cisse. Back to Arnaez. The skipper doesn't have much left. Lays it off now for Cassell. He's also feeling it. Lays it off for Amarel. Good save from the keeper. Cassell comes through. And it's out for a goal kick. Right, they're going to make a change. We're going to make all three here. Try and defend this lead. Bellagio's going to check in for Ribeiro. We're getting kind of a bit up on the overlap run, so hopefully Bellagio's pace. David in for Jesus and Olsen in for Cassell on the left side. Olsen, Arnaez, off to David. Back to Arnaez. Oh, he's got his hat-trick. Oh, the captain. Oh, isn't he a big man on campus? There's no denying it. He is a huge part of this team. David gets the assist. That is a wonderful strike from Arnaez. A hat-trick in the Coupe Nationale final. Amarel just ducking for cover. No saving that one. Top pins, thanks for coming. 3-1. Substitution has worked. And Fabio gets a hat-trick here in the final game of this series. Good from David. Here's Olsen. Pushing forward. Lays it off. Is Arnaez onside? He might be. No, he's not, and he's missed. And here is Arnaez from range. Oh, jeez, he's worked the keeper as well. We'll get a corner. Oh, they get one back in the net here and make it 3-2, but there won't be any time for a resurgence. This one is going to be ours. Cordoba there with the goal. Looks like a regen of some description. 3-2, very, very late in the game, but it's all too late for Guingamp. Mbappe involved again. Arnaez was probably a little tired to get defensive on that one. And it's 3-2. There is the whistle. It's another trophy for PSG. Another treble. Couldn't do the quad. Knocked out in the semi-finals of the other cup competition. But Arnaez has carried us home. And another trophy for him and PSG. And it's just been a wonderful series. I mean, this team is just beyond belief. They are such a good squad. Even the reserves now, a lot of those players. I mean, we didn't even see Debogo today. Was going to put him on the bench, but completely forgot about it. I think he's a 91 rated centre forward, and we just have not even really seen him in this career mode. But there we go. Arnaez with a hat-trick carries us over the line, and he'll get to lift another trophy here with PSG. It's a clear one. It looks like it's made of glass. Don't break it in the celebrations, that's for sure. If it was me out there, we'd be looking to take the top off it, fill it with piss, and get absolutely obliterated the final game of the season. And Arnaez gets to lift the trophy. It's the Coupe Nationale, the French Cup champions are PSG, and they are the top team in French football and the top team in the world. Well done, lads. Well, we controlled the game. 16 shots. We even had possession. And Arnaez comes through with a perfect 10 man of the match performance. Right, so let's do a full comprehensive squad report here to finish off this series. Riccardo Rossi finishes at a 91 rating. 89 reactions for the goalkeeper from Italy, and well, just his handling there at an 82. He probably could have lifted even higher. Didn't really train him over the last few seasons, but an out-and-out superstar there between the sticks, Riccardo Rossi. Christopher Olesen, 76 up 4. He's out on loan at the moment. The Danish young lad, 19 years of age. He's already up to 78 reactions, and just his handling, which is a little bit low, but will be good in a few years' time. Salomon Cortez, the 6'5" Ecuadorian, 75 up 4. 67 reactions. He is growing away on loan. He's got better handling. His positioning is probably what's letting him down, but still only 18 years of age. Xavier Boundary, 22 years of age. Our reserves keeper is an 87. He has gone up 1, 6'5" as well. 86 reactions for him. 99 kicking, 80 goalkeeping handling. His lower stat there, and well, we didn't really see a lot of Boundary in this series, but definitely handy there if Rossi did go down. At right back, we've got Ism Tahir, 70 up 6. He's currently out on loan, the Algerian. 84 aggression, his top stat. No, 90 for stand tackle. That's gone up 16 spots. He's only 17 years of age, of course. Alessandro Branco left the club, came back, 85 up 2. Our reserve sort of backup right back, can play all across the back. That's kind of why we brought him back. High work rates, and a good servant to the club here. Some good defensive stats there, a 99 marking and heading accuracy. Anna Thiasos Michaelis, the Greek, 6'2", 76 up 2. Just a bit part player in reserve, but 94 heading accuracy, good defensive option if required, and still only 20 years of age. Henri Fail is 92 up 2. This lad is a regen. I hope he's floating around in FIFA 20. German with the absolute physical beast. 25 years of age and like shitloads of good stats. A top quality option. And if he's floating around in FIFA 20, it will definitely be a regen that we're looking for. Cesar Valente, the club mascot. He's currently out on loan at Valencia, but he's got himself up to an 80 at 23 years of age. Only 5'7" at centre-back, but the heart and soul of the traditions of this club. And, well, unfortunately, you know, the low rating didn't really help him out too much when we were pushing on. Fanica Survey is 75 up 3, 5'10", another centre-back that's quite short, but could have been handy. We just sent him out on loan, and dives into tackles. All right, aggressive. Cesar Rodriguez, another regen here at 90 overall. He's gone up 3, 6 foot, and, you know, the key part of our pairing at the back, definitely a solid option, and I'm glad that we spent the money to bring him in. Tom Schulter, the best centre-back youth academy player that we've seen in some time. 91 up 2, 6'7", of course. 99 jumping, 95 sprint speed, interestingly enough. Just didn't quite have the acceleration, but that is starting to grow. And funnily enough, he's still only 21 years of age. 99 short passing as well, so he can play it out of the back, and a wonderful, wonderful player in this squad. Bradley Brown, a new acquisition from the academy, 74 up 4, out on loan. Is growing quite nicely, 74 up 4. Younousi Diaby, the Ivorian, centre-back at 5'11", 79 up 2. 91 jumping, always good for a 5'11" centre-back, 92 tackling. And you know what? He'll be good in a couple of years' time. Oscar Allen, the other big Englishman, playing in the reserves most of this season, 84 up 2. And good jumping, 99 sprint speed. I mean, yeah, you'll take that every day of the week. It's probably just the acceleration at 69 that you probably want a little bit more out of your defensive units with these really fast strikers and wingers. And Bobang Latale, well, we were trying to sell him, but no one really wanted to take him at 6'5", the South African, 66 up 4. Not much hope or promise for this lad. We were trying to shift him on. Arturo Gil, 85 up 4, has just come back from injury, 21 years of age, obviously a regen, and, you know, a couple more years, he definitely would have hit 90. Aurelien Bellajou, the left-back, French, regen, 88 up 6. All the physical attributes that you could want from a rear winger, 99 acceleration to get back, and defensively quite sound. Probably would have overtaken Ribeiro at some stage. Speaking of Fabio Ribeiro, well, the one-star weak foot didn't seem to hurt him too much. 88 up 2. Some good physical attributes there, and defensively was an absolute unit for us. Moving into the midfielders, Jaden Jacobs still out on loan, 79 up 3. Isn't he a bit of a thick unit? 174 pounds, 90 strength, and it would have been nice to see him in a couple of years' time. He's very, very defensive. Peter Michaels is an 80 up 2. The Canadian got a few games out of him, but he's gone out on loan to Schalke. Physically, not quite there for that central defensive midfield spot, but technically very, very sound with his defensive attributes. Jerome Barbier, the French central defensive midfielder, 6'4", had a pretty good campaign with us here. 90 up 4, another one of the 90 players. Good stamina, good strength, good aggression. Interceptions there at 83. Defensive, 99 tackling, 84 long pass, good marking and ball control, and got us out of a few little mischiefs. Mr. Galano sent him away from the club, brought him back as a backup here, 87 up 2. Once again, good stamina and strength and good defensive capabilities. On the right-hand side, we've got Lucian Nicolai, the Romanian. We didn't really see him in action. He hasn't even had a player upgrade, but 77 up 4. Good acceleration there, and technical abilities are going through the roof. Still only 19 years of age. PC Mock, 88 up 2 at 21 years of age. He left the club and came back. 92, 89, so he's got some pace. His technicals are very, very good. 99 finishing there for PC Mock. Tigmawi, well, he's had a pretty rough campaign here at PSG. Potential to be special, of course, but just really didn't grow into his skin. 89 up 5, pretty much was a simulation player. Got the job done in the simulations, but anytime we tried to use him in a game, he was just a little bit rough. Might be that 68 agility. I do like players through the midfield with a decent amount of agility. Toby Lewis, 66 up 5, the New Zealander. I'm pretty sure he's transferred. Mendoza left the club, came back, and was whinging from day one that he wanted more game time, but just sort of came off the bench in the twos, 86 up 2. Pedro Jesus is an 88 up 2. Well, wasn't he the heart and soul of the midfield, linking up between the back line and the front line? Scored quite a few goals for us over this campaign. You know, just a technical beast. That's all we really needed in the midfield. Kingsley Lowell, 76 up 3, currently out at West Ham on loan. 5-star skill boost, potential to be special, of course. 88 agility. Now, that's the kind of midfielder you're looking for, and technicals are very much growing. He will be a serious player in a few seasons' time. Quasim Akwel, 73 up 5 this season, the left midfielder, potential to be special from Saudi Arabia. His physicals are absolute trash, but technicals are coming along nicely. He's gone up 15 in short passing in a season, and he's only 17 years of age. Siaka Cisse, well, he got sold off when we were trying to pay the debt. We've brought him back, spent the big money, and it was well worth our time. 92 up 2, really didn't have a lot of impact that I thought he might coming in, but we played him on the right-hand side for most of his career. 95 sprint speed, 91 acceleration there late in the game. His technicals are absolutely brilliant, and did set up a few assists there, at least this season. George Clark, the Australian, potential to be special, 80 up 2. Had a few loan spells, came back as a little bit of protection with a few injuries. Physically and mentally not the best, but technically he is a sound player. Predrag Zoric, the Croatian, 75 up 3, 20 years of age. Got a loan spell here. We'll have to wait and see what happens when he comes back. Enda McDonald, the Irish central attacking midfielder, potential to be special. 81 up 2, out on loan at Spurs, of course. He's got the agility that I'm looking for, and technicals are very, very nice. Lars de Vet, the Dutch central attacking midfielder. I mean, can you really get a position here with Arnays playing so well, but a 90 rated and not really getting any game time, coming off the bench, playing more of a centre midfield role later in the season. And, well, look at that. 99 sprint speed, 99 acceleration, 95 agility, good reactions, and his technicals with 99 finishing and short pass, long shots. I mean, he could have been an absolute beast. He just couldn't get his way into the first team. Fabio Arnays, well, wasn't he the heart and soul? I was really worried when we first got him in Season 1 with those low work rates, but, I mean, that did not stop him whatsoever. 95, absolutely dominated. 99 agility, 99 sprint speed, 96 vision, good reactions at 78. His technicals are through the roof, and wasn't he the heart and soul of this club? He will be a player that we remember for years to come. Daniel DeBogo, his 1-star weak foot just made me think this kid isn't going to do anything, but he's got himself up to a 91 rating, up for this season. He's got all the stats there to be pretty decent. The 60 balance is a little bit low, and the reactions at 64, 39 composure, but that finishing's gone up 7 this year, and probably would have been nice to play him out there as long as you could get sweeping in on that right foot. Diogo Miguel Carapeno Dores is the Ronaldo regen, 85 up for this season. 4-star, of course, and all the physical attributes that you'd expect from this kind of regen. And the technicals are there as well. We just really didn't need him, to be fair. Alexandre Polomat, the French striker, 6 foot. Not sure what he was going to grow to, but he's got himself to an 87. Some good physical stats with pace and skill. You would have liked more jumping for a striker. And, well, he's finishing there only at 77 at this stage. We could have trained that. He could have been a beast. But, I mean, Amaral was doing a job for us, and he is a little bit younger. Speaking of Adriano, Amaral, 87 rated. Hasn't grown this season. That's probably where he's about to finish at an 87. 93 sprint speed. Agility probably let him down there a little bit. 92 finishing. And you know what? He was very serviceable when we did need a few goals. Max Schmidt, 84, up 2. Really didn't see a lot of this lad. He just couldn't get into the team. We had a lot of potential to be special left wingers, and he hasn't grown as quick as the other lads, but, you know, he's still only 21. George Olsen's up to an 89. He's gone up 2 this season, the American left winger, coming off the bench mainly and playing in the 2s. Just all those big reds. Is 49 strength, 44 composure, no jumping. Really let him down, but technically a very good player. Felipe Cassel, the French winger, 90 up to at 24 years of age, and well, didn't he run that left-hand side? A big injury there at some stage from memory. Left him out of the side for some time, but his technical attributes and finishing really brought him back into the game. And that is our full squad as we finish up here at PSG. That is probably one of the best squads we have built on this channel. Just taking a quick look at some of the league stats because we did simulate it. Maui was the top scorer with 12 goals from 26 matches, and we still won the league. So, I mean, that's pretty good. For your midfielder that really didn't play too much, being our top goal scorer, we could have really dominated if we put more players out. Assist-wise, Tigmaui there with 8 assists, so you can see there he was very much a simulation player. DeBogo with 5 assists. And if we go into clean sheets, well, Boundary got himself 11 from 26, and Rossi got himself 8 from 12. There are only 2 goalkeepers. Yellow cards, red cards, no one cares about. Right, I don't have all the player ratings because I haven't been really scouting them of late, but let's try and have a quick look at some of the former players that we did sell on, and obviously some regens that are floating around. Santos Silva is at Manchester United. He is a regen, as well as Diego Gonzalez at an 86. Cedric Villay got himself up to an 85 there at Fenerbahce, and this is the Ibrahimovic regen at an 84. An Italian keeper there at 85. Shin got himself to an 84. He's currently at Bayern Munich. Peter Harbour, the Canadian left-back at an 84 at El Shabab. Hal Gal is currently at Ajax with an 83. Hanabusa an 83 at Cosenza. Baldini is a lad we were looking at. He's an 83. Tavares got himself up to an 83 at Puebla. Clouchy, an 82 there at Watford. Bakero was a lad I was looking at, an 82 overall. It might have been the Iniesta regen. Flavio Carvajal there, an 81 at Portland Timbers. Grasso got himself to an 81 here, playing for Watford. Daniel Olsen is at Parma at an 81. Mariano Helgado is the Messi regen, an 81. Angeleri is another regen there at 81. Fenlin got himself to an 80. He's currently at Stoke. Bobby Dellum is an 80 at Stade Rennais. Dominic Harris has made his move to Real Madrid at an 80. Conceição at Frosinone at an 80. Fofana is at Bradford City. Gauthier at Schalke at a 79. Venuti was a lad I was looking at, 79 rated. Pereira finished at a 79 there by the looks of things at Ligue. Charpentier at Liverpool, okay, 79. Belcour is at Udinese at 79. Brian Sullivan, a 79. Polvanis is 79. Ortiz, the Argentinian we were keeping an eye on, 79. And who else have we got here? Mike Mulder's a 79. He is at Frosinone. Bustos is there at Shanghai, the 79. Big Serbian there. Jordan Davies is 78. Edward Dehana, 78. Chakwana was a regen I was keeping an eye on. Alvarez, 78. Pierre Parquet is 78 at Swindon. You'd think he would have moved on from Swindon by now. Serge Bamba's a 78 there. Tremblay is 77. Herkin, 77. Patrice Cisse is 77. Jose Vidal is 77. Fraser, 77. Karishi, 76. Boubacar Traore, 75. Amara, 75. Who else have we got? Connor Brennan is 75. Blonju, 74. Pasquia, 73. I'm just trying to think. De Silva still a 72. Duitiana, 72. Rousset, 72 at Sporting Le Coren at the moment. Hans Nunadudu was that lad we were monitoring from the free agency list. He's ended up at Borussia Mönchengladbach. Jose Sullivan, 71. Sandoval still has 68. And the rest of the lads we just haven't scouted, so we don't know what rating they are anymore, and there's probably a few regens floating around. But Diaby's ended up there at Leicester. LeConte still at Salerno. And that is about it, because we obviously don't know what their ratings are. Enriquez at Milan. Okay, Mickey Vano's put himself at Bayern Munich. And that is where we finished the series. Thank you to everyone that has, made it all the way through here to the final episode. Really do appreciate the people that, just enjoy my content and commentary and stuff. We'll see what happens in FIFA 20. Obviously, we've got new things in career mode. The dynamic potentials is going to be something very, very crazy. We're going to start with the youth edition, of course. But we'll wait and see what happens in FIFA 20. Now, as for content on the channel coming now, I want to finish off our journeyman. We're deeply entrenched in the World Cup with Northern Ireland. Just playing those World Cup games until we finish that series. And that will probably take us pretty close to FIFA 20. If I have some more time, I'll see what else I can come up with. Maybe some one-step challenges or one-season challenges or something like that, just to put a little bit more out there. If there's anything that you'd like to see, maybe throw it in the comments section for us. But that's it. Relegation Regen Rebuild is done for another year. It might be back next season. It might not be. We'll have to wait and see how much time we have. But thank you very much from the bottom of my heart for just persisting with me and the content on this channel. 1,000 odd views per video. I'll take it. Thank you very much. I've said it a million times. We'll see you next time. I'm Sparring DK. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. And you, have a good one. The Sparring DK channel now has Patreon, and if you feel like just going that little extra step to help, the channel grow, you can go across to the website, pledge your allegiance to myself, and for $1 a month, you're basically putting it in a jar and allowing for us to go and buy some more beers and record some more beer drinking episodes. Thank you very much to the current lads that have gone ahead and supported the channel. Absolutely tremendous to see anybody willing just to give that $1 a month at this stage. I cannot thank you from the bottom of my heart. You really will make a difference in the future. So jump across there if you're that way inclined to the Patreon channel. Sign up today and we'll see if we can get some extra beer drinking episodes for you at home. Now, if you are looking for some more content, we've got a couple of videos. One here, and if you want to subscribe, there's a button right there. So go ahead, subscribe, and you'll be notified when the videos go live. Make sure you put on that notifications bell. We'll see you next time.